chapter 7, and what chapter 7 is known for is identities. And you will hear people talking about, oh, I hate identities because they're not very good at them. And then there's other people who are like, they don't say it super loud because they don't want other people to get mad at them, but there's some people like, oh, I'm good at identities. I like it. What is an identity? An identity is a trig statement that's always true. And you've learned some already. You've learned that sine squared theta plus cos squared theta is always 1. That's a trig identity. You know another big idea from chapter 6. Tan of theta is sine of theta over cos of theta. That's always true. So that makes it a trig identity. And what we're going to do in this unit is we are going to take the ones that we know and prove new ones. And we're going to look at what that looks like. Okay? So here is our starting point. These are identities. These are actually definitions that you already know. You already know that cosecant of theta is 1 over sine of theta. So anytime you see a cosecant theta, and we've done this in solving questions so far, what's one of the things you've done? You've changed it to sine of theta, because you're allowed to do that because it's an identity. So in addition to the ones that are written here, you can change cosecant theta to 1 over sine of theta if you want to. You can also change sine of theta to 1 over cosecant theta. If secant theta is 1 over cos theta, that means cos of theta is 1 over secant theta. And if cotangent of theta is 1 over tan, then we can also say that tangent of theta is 1 over cotangent theta. And our quotient identities, this was a big idea, that tan of theta was sine theta over cos of theta. We also know that cotangent of theta is cos of theta over sine of theta. And you will use these two a lot. So these become our tools. And what we're going to do next, I'm going to hand out a piece of paper to you. That's going to be your starting practice worksheet for this unit. And we're going to start by doing a couple of them together. You will need some loose leaf, so I will also take out some loose leaf if you don't have any. Identities are not something you can, like there's not nearly enough room on these questions for you to write them down. Yeah, if you have like a little coil booklet or something like that. Here, I'm going to actually get a couple more pieces. If you need, take a couple pieces of loose leaf and pass it on. So our identities questions are going to start with the following word. They're going to say prove. And in question number 5, the very first question, we'll leave for next class.